Mic check 1 2 1 2.
My sweet waifu.
Is that you? Mic check. Mic check. Waifu. Tell, it's a new year. How are you?
Mic check. Waifu 2020. This is a beautiful start to the year right here.
Happy New Year's, brother.
Happy New Year, bro. How you feeling?
Good. So this episode airs December 31st, New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's Eve to all of our listeners. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us for as long as you have. And to those of you who went back to our previous episodes, why? Write in and let us know and tell us why. But this is episode 29 of Mic Check Waifu. I'm Polo as always. I'm joined by my co-host, my brother from another, Tell. We got a lot to talk about. Obviously, this is going to be our anime of the year episode, or top 5 anime of the year for the year of 2019. It's going to be the first one, the first annual year in review, basically. Pretty much discussing things we watched, things we dropped, things we wish we would have watched, and obviously give our top 5 and so on. But first, let's thank our sponsor. Shout out to Lube Complex. Go to lubecomplex.com and use that offer code Waifu to save on your entire fit or cart or whatever you get. Also, thank you to our Patreon producers, Monique Williams, Connor, and Chris Goody-Win. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show, and to all of our Patreons that joined us, thank you so much. We do plan to have on some more rewards coming in the future for the Patreon. So if you're interested, just go to patreon.com/miccheckwaifu and you can support us there. Every dollar helps. We appreciate you. So thank you all so much for supporting us. We love you. And let's start this very epic and large show. So, Tell, 2019 is done, bro. This is December 31st. What you think of it so far? Overall thoughts?
2019 in terms of the anime world, I don't know, man. I think it was a great year, especially because we had to be analytical about it. We had to check out a lot of anime this year.
Do surgery on a lot of them.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
You know how we were just talking. I was literally just saying, like, I didn't even realize that I watched some of this stuff.
Yeah, it's insane. We got a lot to discuss, though. So overall, for 2019, for me, I think this surpassed the year that Sword Art and Attack on Titan came out for me. The year that those anime came out were, obviously top of the year, because I think Re:Zero came out that year too. Did Re:Zero come out the same year as SAO and Attack on Titan?
That was 2017?
I think so. No, because
no.
SAO was 2016, I believe. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm gonna fact check that real quick for y'all.
I'm about to.
Appreciate that, because I'm curious. If Re:Zero came out that same year, then maybe not.
Re:Zero came out April 4th, 2016.
There it is. And SAO was 2016 as well, right?
That's a fire year.
What a crazy year that was. So I think this might have surpassed it, though.
Oh, no. Sword Art Online was 2012, brother.
Whoa. Wait,
yeah.
This show?
Yep.
Holy shit, I was way off.
Attack on Titan, I think, came out earlier than that, too. But
maybe it's because I watched SAO in 2016 is why I got it confused. Yeah. But that was my year in 2016. I enjoyed the hell out of some anime.
Yeah. Well, 2016 was a big year because, we, as everyone knows, we love us some Re:Zero.
Yeah. Re:Zero, obviously both in our top 5. It's my number 2. So, yeah, it's great. It's great anime. So.
Is it still your number 2 this year? Like after this year?
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely. So let's talk about that real quick. Let's do a recap. Okay. So episode 1, we gave our top 5 anime of all time. Let's reevaluate that list. Has your list changed after this year? Top 5
definitely,
of all time.
Definitely. Because I have to put Astro Lost in Space in there.
I'm 100% in agreement.
I'm also certain that I moved Re:Zero up again because I had to rewatch Re:Zero this year.
Oh, did you rewatch it?
Yeah, and I had to move it back up.
What number was it at before? Do you remember?
It was number 5.
Your ReZero. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I was shocked.
Yeah. And I do feel like I disrespected ReZero. But yeah, I had to move Astro Lost in Space in there and reevaluate some stuff.
Yeah. So for me, ReZero was number 2. It stays number 2. My top 5. Well, if you want to go ahead and re-say your top 5 of all time.
Hold on. I think I had ReZero, Should River Fell Night, Fate, Unlimited Blade Works. What was it? Bro.
You don't have your Annie list up? You ain't put your top 5 in your Annie list?
No, I don't think I put it on my Annie list.
Oh, well, to make it easier.
I'm slacking.
I did for mine. And mine started off with, you can go to mycheckwaifu.com too and scroll all the way to the first episode.
Oh, you're right.
Because it's listed in the show notes. So for me, it was number 5. It was My Hero. Number 4 was Steins Gate. Number 3 was Grimgar. Number 2 was ReZero. And number 1 was Clannad, obviously. That list has changed only slightly. And the only thing that changed is number 5, which is My Hero. That's gone. Mm-hmm. That's pushed to like number 8.
Which makes sense.
What takes its place is obviously Astro Lost in Space. So Astro Lost in Space, Steins Gate, Grimgar, ReZero, and then Clannad. I do still believe Grimgar and Steins Gate belong right in those places. They're like perfect. But yeah, ReZero and Clannad probably ain't ever going nowhere.
Yeah. So, all right. Reevaluation of my list. Mm-hmm. Here's what changes. Kuroko Basketball, that leaves my top 5, and Death Parade leaves my top 5.
Ooh, okay.
And I would slide in Astra Lost in Space. And then Rise of the Shield Hero.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, those would enter my top 5.
Okay, that's a good top 5 still. That's a great top 5. I can't even hate that. That's a good top 5. Okay. Yeah. So those are our overall top 5s. But you may ask the question, listener, what about for 2019? So for 2019, obviously there was so much anime that we watched. Again, we watched it with a critical eye. We started this podcast in when? Was it June?
Yep.
Yeah, we started in June. So that's when we started like doing surgery, which I kind of always did to my anime anyway. Just having an outlet to talk about it has kind of made it a lot more fun. Even if a lot of people don't like the way I look at it, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we here for the entertainment value of it.
Straight up. So let's talk. What is some anime that you stopped watching? There's quite a few for me.
Retry.
Yeah, I mean that's for obvious reasons. Demon Lord Retry. We gave a chance. We actually thought it was going to be decent.
We did though. We actually thought Demon Lord Retry would actually give us something this year.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Got awful.
But also some ones that started off like good for me that I ended up like just not watching or not finishing were what was it? Copcraft. Mm-hmm. Just couldn't hold up for me.
Same.
The ones within didn't hold up for me.
It was good. I finished it, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Like 6.5 good.
Yeah, it wasn't what I wanted. But really, I guess that's it.
I have to finish. Is it wrong to pick up Girls in the Dungeon 2? That second season. It was started off a little rough, and then I kind of went back and remember why I liked the show, and I started to enjoy it again. There's a lot of anime that I finished that I probably shouldn't have, but some that I didn't. Commonplace the World's Strongest. I didn't finish that.
If you read that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't finish. I didn't finish Copcraft as well. I also never finished. What's that? Fuck, I can't think of the name right now. Shit, it's gonna come back to me during the middle of the episode, but
say it out loud when it pops up.
Just come randomly. But yeah, like that. It's been a lot that we started and didn't finish. I don't know. I kind of wish Erased came out this year.
First of all, when we watched Erased was too good.
Too good.
Like it actually, like, oddly enough, I think if it came out this year, would probably be in my top 5 for this year.
100%. No, 100% for me easily. All right, let's quit procrastinating. Let's start off with our top 5. All right, and why we liked it. So we're gonna start off at number 5, obviously. I can go first if you like.
Okay.
So number 5 for me in 2019, man, this is fucking tough. Shit, I thought I was ready, dude. I thought I was ready, bro.
You don't even want to say it. You already know what you're gonna put at top 5. You just don't want to say it.
I know. I'm gonna have to go with top 5 of 2019. I'm gonna have to go with Reincarnated as a Slime. That's number 5. And in my personal opinion, y'all won't like this. I think it's better than Rising of a Shield Hero. I do.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I actually agree that in some cases,
those two.
Yeah, in some cases I enjoyed Slime more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually like the characters in Reincarnated as a Slime more, and I feel like more relaxed watching it.
Yeah.
So
I only feel most people only feel stressed watching Rising of the Shield Hero the first 4 episodes though.
Mm-hmm.
Like those first 4 episodes when he was getting backstabbed and betrayed and shit were
left and right.
Yeah, were fucking god harsh and awful. It made you feel awful watching it. But then, like,
I was gonna say, don't say they awful, because they were really not that bad.
No, they were great. Don't mistake that for bad episodes. They were great episodes. They just made you feel so like dirty inside, like how messed up he was getting done, and then
like you doing him dirty just watching it.
Exactly. And then it completely almost changes up to like a normal isekai anime, which goes straight to the underdog story, which is why I didn't enjoy it as much as everybody else. But I was battling between those two at number 5, and literally at last second, I decided to go with Reincarnated as a Slime because the characters in that show are much more likable, even though there's some waifus in Rising. Straight up. Reincarnated as a Slime was a lot of fun. I loved the fun aspect of it, and the characters and the concept of that story and the world was wonderful. And I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah.
Number 5 for you.
I'm going to have to say, all right, I know I talked some stuff on Twitter, but I'm going to say Fire Force is my number 5.
Whoa, number 5?
Yeah, for the year, Fire Force is my number 5.
Interesting.
Now, I do say that because I feel like each one of these on my list are very close to being perfect in some ways. And I think that Fire Force had a lot of my favorite things going on. It's just there's other things that I enjoyed more just because of the setting, I guess.
Okay.
Like, for me, it vibed better. Even if I wouldn't rate it as high as Fire Force, for me personally, I think it was better.
Okay. I feel you. Interesting. Number 5 for Fire Force. Okay. So for me, for number 4, I'm going to go with Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, I think, doesn't deserve like anything higher than that. It's a great anime. The anime is so enjoyable. Watching the character development of Tanjiro was so much fun, but the rest of the characters was so bad. I mean, Inosuke was okay, but he began to get annoying. Literally, the last 2 episodes, he became like terrible. And then like the art animation of that show. And what I wanted to kind of bring up to tell was he said, it didn't deserve to win the best animation award this year. I do think it does, because that show meticulously animated blades of grass individually, or it meticulously animated leaves on trees and have the characters pop out so much in the show that it draws your attention. Now, Fate Grand Order is one of the most beautiful shows I ever watched as well. Like, I just watched 7 episodes. It's one of the most beautiful, and the way they do their art style is different. They do more CGI approach on top of a pictured background. So the background is just pictures, which is beautiful because that's why, I mean, that's one of the reasons why Grimgar's are in my top 5 of all time, because that's the way they do theirs as well. But like they use 3D CGI and then depth of field on top of the pictured backgrounds, which is phenomenal, which is great. But I think the meticulous detail in Demon Slayer just looks slightly better, only slightly.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say about that was because there's a specific scene I was hoping you saw, and it was when they were fighting. Did you see the green hair guy yet?
No. Well, I saw him at the beginning in episode 0, but
okay. Well, there's a scene where they're in the woods fighting, and I think that scene specifically would entirely change your mind. But the only thing is that, like, if you look at how Demon Slayer did it, a lot of their detail was like there the entire time. Yeah. I don't think the detail truly picked up though until they were really in the woods, because I think in the beginning I wasn't really like pleased or blown away by Demon Slayer's animation.
Watch the first few episodes, because it was the problem. The difference is it was covered in snow, but the snow still had that like meticulous animation to where it was falling and the way it would hit the trees and the trees would sway in the wind. It was still there. I had to watch Demon Slayer like episode 1 after watching Grand Order just to make sure I was correct on that notion. Yeah, just to make sure I wasn't tripping. But both of them are entirely so beautiful. Like the depth of field in Grand Order is probably some of the best shit I've ever seen. Like as a cinematographer, it blows my fucking mind the way they do that in a cartoon or in an animation, bro.
I can't remember what episode you said it, but you actually did say, I don't mind like you distorting the body for like effect. Yes. And that's something that Fate does so well, is that they will give you an angle that, and realistically, yes, that angle looks right. But in the show, they intensify that angle and it looks so good. And then they hit you with all the animation. Right. And they didn't really do that at all in Demon Slayer, other than when you get close to Tanjiro's face, I think. Right. Because every scene,
then when Zenitsu did his thunder step, depth of field was crazy in that shit too.
Yeah, that was like, they didn't do like too much like bizarre angles, but they did like a couple that were really sweet. And I don't know, Demon Slayer did have some great animation. They did turn it up. I'm still rocking with Fate Grand Order, but I definitely agree that they are in the camp for, they should be battling it out for that.
100%. Those two should definitely be top 2 easily. I mean, and one more thing about the Fate, when it's the cinematographer minding me, the way they spin around the camera. The only thing it's kind of hard
to do it too fast.
No. Okay. It's not like a Mob Psycho at all. Not even close. Mob Psycho is a cluster and they do it way too fast. But what they do is when they're fighting, the distance is hard to judge. So like sometimes they seem to be running 250 miles per hour, and they seem to be going as far as jumping across different lands, but they're really just in this one small area. Like it's kind of hard to judge the distances in that because of, and again, that's just me being like shooting videos and shit. Yeah. But other than that, this show is fucking wonderful. Like whenever a character leans in, you can see their body being backwards and their entire upper half being forward, almost like 3D, but without the glasses. It's incredible. I love it. When you can do that in anime, it's great. Sorry, I got a little tangent there.
Ufotable.
Ufotable is great. But Demon Slayer number 4 for me.
Yeah, my number 4, I actually really love the animation for as well. And I would actually say, personally, in my opinion, it gets high regards for animation, is Promised Neverland.
Number 4.
Number 4, Promised Neverland. Wait, you give me these faces like I'm making all the wrong choices.
No, you're not. Not. This is a great list.
I loved Promised Neverland this year, and I'll be like completely honest. When it first released, I saw that first episode, and I was like, "Oh no, I am not watching this. I'm reading this," and I've read it ever since. But then I went back and watched the anime, because everyone said how good the anime was. And I was like, oh, I already know what's happening in anime, so why would I go back and watch it? I go back and watch it, and it's just as phenomenal, if not better, because of the actual like feeling you get through watching it. It was amazing. I loved The Promised Neverland. I think that it could make my top 10.
Wow, number 4. Interesting. So for my number 3, I'm gonna have to go with This is tough, bro. This is so tough. Very, very hard. But I'm going to have to go with The Promised Neverland for number 3. Number 3 for the same exact reasons you said so. The show is phenomenal, man. That's why I thought yours was going to be higher, but I'm actually shocked. Yeah. It's funny because my list doesn't have ones in it that you would think. But yeah, it's for obvious reasons.
The Promised Neverland is number 3?
Yeah.
Bro, I am floored.
Yeah.
I cannot. Yo, your list is not what I thought.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. Nope. Not what I thought.
Doing a top 5 this year is so hard for me, but I have to. I mean, I may even have to adjust that towards the middle of this episode. I don't know. I think I got to adjust it right now. I'm going to call it audible. Okay. It's our podcast, so we can do what we want. I call it audible. Okay. I'm removing Reincarnated as a Slime at number 5. And I'm going to basically shift everything up. So number 4 is going to be my number 5, which was Demon Slayer. So that's going to be number 5. Number 4 is going to be The Promised Neverland. And number 3 is going to be, you ready? Attack on Titan.
Okay.
No, sorry. Fire Force. I meant Fire Force.
Okay, I'll take that.
Fire Force.
I'll take that. Why Fire Force number 3? Why? What made you? What just hit in your mind as like, okay, Fire Force deserves to be number 3?
I just love the story. Man. The way they told it it captivated me because it had me kind of like, but wait. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout the entire series.
Right.
I kept saying, but wait, because they always would drop that small little piece of story tidbit at the end of every episode. Just a small, like very small piece at the end of every episode. But I'm like, but wait, but why? And it made me intrigued. So, and then obviously the animation, the fights, when they did fight. Sound. Yeah. The sound. Yeah. And when they did fight, crazy good. So Fire Force number 3. Pregnant pause.
My number three is going to have to be. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're ready. You about to give me the shocked face. Vinland Saga.
I kind of figured it was going to be that.
Now, I have to say this. Vinland Saga was fucking amazing.
Incredible, bro.
I want people to understand.
Incredible.
We gave After Lost in Space this year a perfect 10. I think Vinland Saga deserves either the same treatment, if not close to it.
I kind of cringed a little because I kind of didn't want to, but I'm almost there. Maybe we'll talk about that in the new year. We got a couple of anime to review in the new year. Yeah, we got to review Fire Force. We got to review Vinland Saga. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just wanted to say Vinland Saga is amazing. The story alone, I feel like if I had to rate the story, instead of giving it a 10, I'm giving it a 12 to make up for parts I didn't like. Whoa. I
loved Vinland Saga's story.
Me too.
All of that. You're like, I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, I mean, why would I be salty? Because, I mean, for me, number 2 is Vinland Saga. Like, yeah, it's easy. That's easy. Number 2 is Vinland Saga. It's clearly one of the best stories. One of the best stories probably in the last 10 years.
One of the best stories of the decade, for sure.
Yeah. I still, some of the characters I kind of didn't like.
But you probably weren't supposed to like them. Exactly.
And then it was made that way, which is, again, a testament to that storytelling. It's phenomenal. Yeah, Vinland Saga is definitely number 2 for me. Yeah, this is a fucking hard list because Attack on Titan isn't going to be in it. And I'm hurt.
You heard that Attack on Titan ain't gonna be in my list?
No, in my list.
Oh, okay. My number 2 is a Rise of the Shield Hero. And
wow, that's disgustingly high.
Well, the reason is like I said, in terms of actual, like, if I had to like look at it objectively and say which one is better, Vinland Saga to me is definitely better than Rise of the Shield Hero. I mean, I would put Promised Neverland above Rise of the Shield Hero if we were talking about objectively. Okay, but
I see what you're doing.
We're talking about what I personally enjoy.
I see what you're doing. Okay,
yeah. This is something I personally enjoyed, and there's a lot of reasons why I enjoy Rise of the Shield Hero. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I enjoyed the idea that there's other heroes that we don't even know about. Like, how many different worlds are there with different heroes? Like, we haven't even explored other continents that need these heroes to save them. And I mean, we know why one continent summoned all 4 heroes, but that's not how it's supposed to be. I want to see like where this really goes. And like, you know, I would like to see 2 people from the same actual dimension meet each other. Like, you know, our main protagonist meet up with someone from his own world that he actually knows who was taking it as a hero. There's just so many different potential, like so many different avenues for potential that it just opens your mind up for, and you just can't wait to get more. Right. And that's what I'm excited about. That's what I love about it, is just the fact that it's open for so much. And I'm a Dungeons and Dragons player, so it felt like I was playing an RPG.
I'm with you. I at first I was disappointed, and then that clarification helped me. I'm like, no, 100%, dude. Like that's you can't.
I'm not saying because you know I just said Vinland Saga is damn near perfect.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. That's well fucking rounded, dude. That's a good job out of you. I mean, listeners, if you're a listener of this podcast, I don't know if at this point I don't know what Tails number 1 is going to be. I'm flabbergasted with Rising of the Shield Hero being number 2 on his, but obviously mine is going to be Astro Lost in Space. There's the way Vinland Saga ended is the only reason why it's not number 1 for me. It's the only reason why it's not number 1 this year. Astro Lost in Space had a set story. It told a story with drama filled. The way it was shot was gorgeous. The characters were absolutely, almost perfect. And the characters were perfect. Like every character I enjoyed. And then they wrapped up the story like no other anime has done in a very, very long time. Anime, we all know, as any Twitter, any Facebook, anybody that loves anime, we all know that anime has such a hard time wrapping up stories. It's disgusting how bad some of these endings are in some anime, most anime. But this is one of the few alongside a list of greats that ended extremely well. So that's why Astro Lost in Space is my number 1 anime of 2019.
So I just have to say, I loved Vinland Saga's ending.
Yeah, no, it was good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it didn't wrap as nicely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or not as nicely.
We do also know that Astro Lost in Space is not going to have a season 2.
Exactly.
But Astro Lost in Space, I have to entirely agree, had an amazing ending. It was and Astro Lost in Space is my number 1 for 2019. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think there's a reason to not put it at number 1. Yeah. I think anyone who watched it and is like, even if you're like trying to be objective, you're trying to pick it apart and say all the things you don't like about it. Yep.
It's hard, man.
I mean, it hit so many points. Like it opened up great story. Animation was great. Sound was great. Story was great. Ending was great. Pacing was great. Every episode, even though there was like no fighting, was action filled. Astro Lost in Space. Like I said, 10 out of 10 this year.
Yeah. Mike checks waifu top anime of the year. Astro Lost in Space title goes to them. I'm gonna create a nice award. We should create like a nice award for them.
Sounds good to me. Now I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What's like your runner-up,
dude? Man.
Like a random one, a random runner-up, just like one that's close to making your list. It don't have to be one that was like number 6, but
Attack on Titan, man. Attack on Titan. I'm gonna give you 3. Attack on Titan, Rising of the Shield Hero. And I guess I gotta go with ones that's not ongoing. Man, I even like Orosuki. Orosuki is a rom-com that's getting no love. The ending did that thing in anime rom-coms that it always does. Now you have to choose between three of us. Oh, I'm gonna choose nobody type shit. So sorry, spoilers. But yeah, those are my three runner-up, and Dr. Stone it would be in there for sure. But I already gave three.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad Dr. Stone didn't kind of. There's no way Dr. Stone would be able to fit on this list. Either one of ours.
I don't think Dr. Stone can make a place on my list.
Yeah, it's like Attack on Titan would be miles ahead of Dr. Stone for me. Like, if anything, I would remove Demon Slayer and put Attack on Titan there.
Yeah, the closest thing it can touch is Fire Force on my list, and I don't think Dr. Stone is beating Fire Force.
Yeah, the ending was so good in Fire Force, dude. Oh my god.
My runner-up.
Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry.
My runners-up would be Bungo Stray Dogs.
Wait, that didn't come out this year.
The latest season did come out this year.
Oh, the latest season. I'm tripping. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Heaven's Feel 2, which is the Fate movie. And then Slime.
Yeah.
That's the Slime one was just really good. There's also another one. I love it for the same reason I love Rise of Shield Hero. Just more chill.
I'm sad that it got kicked off. But I can't not put Demon Slayer there, because the way you feel about Rising is the way I feel about Demon Slayer. Like the whole objective thing. Like I just had a good time watching it, even though it was so hard to watch with the supporting characters being as bad as they are. Minus the villain was phenomenal.
Did you want to do that thing we talked about? The
yes, sir.
Our list.
Hey, so what we decided to do, as you listeners know, who's listened to multiple episodes, we have a structured rating system with how we rate our anime. We're going to do a lot of ratings, a lot of reviews next year, using our official review settings. But I think we should give awards in our particular categories that we have. Now, if you want to tell the listeners what the categories are, just a reminder.
The categories are pacing, story, animation, sound design, and characters. So
those 5 things we're going to give individual awards to. So which anime did the characters best, story, etc. Okay. I'm going to have you start off with this one because.
Got you. Hold on. I'm about to paste this into my list real quick. All right. So we're going to start off with pacing.
Yes, sir.
So
now this doesn't even have to be our top 5. It could be any anime we feel.
I'm gonna remove Ash Lost in Space from this because we already gave Ash Lost in Space 10 out of 10 on everything, basically. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say for my favorite pacing is gonna be Vinland Saga.
Okay. Yeah. So my favorite pacing this year. These are individual awards. So Tel gives his pacing to Vinland Saga. I'm going to give my pacing to Sword Art, War of the Underworld for sure. This pacing has been absolutely phenomenal. This season of Sword Art, honestly, if it wasn't still going, like if it didn't just hit the halfway mark, it'd probably make my top 5. Probably knock out Demon. I don't know. Probably not. Because, again, Attack on Titan or Reincarnated as a Slime would probably take the place above those. Just out of objectiveness. Because, again, Tel got me reevaluating everything when he came at me with that knowledge. Because I feel that wholeheartedly. But, yeah. Definitely for me would be.
Then, how about you hit story up first for us?
Okay. So, story for me is... again, we're not going to do Ash Lost in Space. Ash Lost in Space won top, so that's eliminated from this Vinland Saga. Story-wise, oh boy, holy shit. How great was this story? I mean, from beginning to end, the first, like I said on Twitter, the first 4 episodes were extremely predictable. Like I saw that shit coming from a mile away, but it still didn't stop the effectiveness of it. Like I expected it. I knew it was going to happen only because there's no way you build this Thor's up to not kill him. Spoilers. Sorry. Like there's no fucking way you don't do that.
It felt like Game of Thrones.
Exactly, bro. It felt just like Game of Thrones. Like there's no way.
But they didn't drop the ball in the story.
No, not at all. Not even close. It ended the way Game of Thrones should have ended, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. This anime podcast. But yeah, story wise, from the beginning to the end, was great. The rap kind of like spun me around a bit, obviously intentionally, because of course it's getting to season 2. And they showed kind of a montage of what's going to happen in season 2. But like, it still was just fucking great, dude. Just great. You want to hit up the next topic?
I'm kind of stuck on story who I want to choose.
Oh yeah, you're on story. I'm tripping.
Because it's really between like Promised Neverland.
Oh shit, yeah.
And like Vinland Saga, but I already gave Vinland Saga one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Promised Neverland.
For story. Yeah. Great fucking choice, dude. Unbelievable choice. These are unbelievably hard awards to give out, to be honest.
Yeah, this is a hard one, bro.
Not going to lie. Okay. And I guess you start off with the next joint, which is...
Animation for me, as we all know, Heaven's Feel 2.
Movies.
Best animation of the year for me.
Okay. What about a show, though? We can't do movies. Movies, of course, is going to have better animation than most shows.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
Now make it harder. Got to make it harder. We know that movies got so much of a higher budget than a show. So what show animation gets this award for you?
If I tell you, he gonna be salty.
Animation, really?
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah. And like I said, this is just like a personal choice.
No
because
problem.
I like it.
Of course.
Mob Psycho 100 too.
I haven't seen the second season, but you like you like it.
I like the style.
I can't like somebody else's yum. I hate that fucking style though. That style is not even fucking close.
Let's be real though, it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
You know,
it's not. I guess that's what makes it kind of good too. It's different. You know, it's divisive. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer animation.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah. No way. Oh yeah, Demon Slayer.
But I mean, that's your personal favorite of the year, though, right?
Yeah.
For Demon Slayer animation, is there any animation you saw that, even if it wasn't like, let's say, Love Is War, right?
Yeah. Oh God, how beautiful.
Did you like that animation?
But it wouldn't be Love Is War. Since Demon Slayer's already made it in my top 5, I'm gonna eliminate that. I'm going to give this animation to Fuck, what was I going to say?
I said Love Is War, and then you kind of was thinking about something else.
Yeah, because I had something else. No, which was beautiful character design, though. That character design was absolutely flawless. Fuck me. It's not Demon Attack on Titan.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, so that's a very easy one.
Yep.
So your favorite sound design of the year? I know what it is, but you know, let's just hear it.
Fire Force.
Oh, why Fire Force?
I mean, have you listened to this show? Not only was the sound of the fighting phenomenal, it wasn't just the sound of the fighting. Intro 1 was top of the line. Okay. One of the best starting intros ever, even though I skip all the intros. That still was probably the best of this year. Opening 1 for Fire Force. Then you got just the music. Whenever the music would swell, whenever the evangelist was talking, or whenever show would show up, the sound it made when he would pop up and his music, his theme music, that's definitely sound design through and through.
All right. My number one sound design of the year is Symphogear.
Oh yeah.
And
the new season, obviously.
I told you about how the music in it is so good. I actually understand why people rated it at like a 9.2. Like, I think it was almost there ready to beat Demon Slayer this year in terms of like people who actually viewed it and enjoyed it. I do think it's definitely one of those niche groups because it's like one of the magical girl anime. So it's like, if you like Sailor Moon, you'll like this one. But it just, in general, like the animation for it was good. Like, this is a show that honestly deserves like maybe a 8.8 on the scale. Like, I think in terms of like, what it was really good, but the sound design was amazing. The singing sound like amazing singing. When someone sang in English, it sounded like they might have actually known in English, like, or spoke English. I don't know. It was just a great series in general.
And that's what, I guess that's the only thing that's kind of slowly put me off of that. Azure Lane was the other one that I dropped off of that I wanted to continue watching.
Oh,
but
okay.
that just popped up randomly. Sorry. We said it was going to happen during the episode, and there it is. But yeah, that's the only thing that's stopping me from finishing Azure Lane and Symphogear, or even starting Symphogear, is the magical girl thing. Like, that's not my thing. As much as I love waifus, you would think I would love that. But I don't know. The magical girl shows don't do it for me. So maybe I'll push myself through it, kind of like I did with it's not going to be the same as Mob Psycho, because Mob Psycho's story is just great too. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a chance. That's too high of a rave from you. And I love sound design. Like, I mean, obviously you can see these headphones. These are open back AKGs. I love sound. I love cinematography, and I got a feeling that has both. So I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna definitely get that to watch. I'm gonna make that a goal next year, is to watch the Symphogear series. Started from the beginning.
The first 3 seasons a little slow. I'm gonna be real with you.
Hey, I watched Fanad, bro. So you can't, Or I watched Fire Force. We know how slow that is, but it captivated me still.
I guess I ain't think Fire Force was that slow, but I know how people think. People think it was slow. I ain't think Fire Force was that slow.
I kind of get it though. I kind of get it. It was the episodes didn't have like a through line, right? Like the first, like I said on Twitter, 14 episodes didn't have like a real through line. And that's kind of a long time to just kind of have, something happened this week, and then something happened this week, and it wasn't even that much happening. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it.
I don't know, bro. I felt like 3 episodes in, we were trying to figure out which company is the one harboring the evangelists and stuff like that.
I know. That's just what I saw,
And then once we get there, it seemed like they was trying to figure it out from jump. They was like, hey, let's go break into Habana place. Yep. They break in. She like, hey, I'm going to stomp on you. And then she get turned out by Shinra. I don't know, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're not selling me, bro. I'm already sold. I took that shit to the bank a long time ago.
Oh, man.
It's hard for me to not, it's different for sure. It was different in the sea of, other awesomeness though. What's next?
So characters, and my favorite characters of the year come from I Hero no Sora, which is a basketball anime.
Okay. Yeah, the one you were talking about a couple episodes ago.
It's basically a slice of life, but I love these characters. Like,
that's dope.
Each of them is completely different except for the 3 like stupid bully guys. They're not really different, but each character has different motivations. Even some of them might be like, horny high school students. They all kind of, unify under that. Oh my God, we like girls, but we've never been confident enough to touch girls. But they're all like, you got the super muscular dude who looks like he's Italian, but he's like Japanese. You got his twin brother who's like a little bit wider, but he's a really good point guard. Yeah. You got the shortest dude on the team who likes a girl, but is way too like shy to even approach her. And then, you got the guy who's actually really, really good at basketball, like professionally trained. And he has this super overconfident ego, but he won't let it go because he has to show his little sister that he can't see because his father kicked him out of the house, that he can make it to the National League and, see her again. And I'm just like, I don't know, the characters in this show are actually awesome. It's just other parts of the show that didn't excel.
Okay, damn. I was getting hyped. I was starting to enjoy that, Laurent, but the rest of the show.
I think if you look at it as a slice of life, it's great. If you look at it as a sports anime, it's cool, but I don't think this is for hardcore sports fans. I think this is for people who are like, I like sports. I like a little bit of drama. I like slice of life.
I got you. Okay. Interesting. I'm not the sports guy, so I'll leave that one to you, but that's very interesting tell. My favorite characters this year, or gets the character award for me this year, is Orisuke. Those including the fucking bench. For those of you who watch Otaku, you know who the bench is. The bench is phenomenal. This rom-com has phenomenal characters, has some of the best waifus of the year for sure. Yeah, and it's just the characters are phenomenal. It's great. It's great. It's a great slice of life anime. Great rom-com with a lot of fourth wall breaking that I enjoy too. It's done well. It's done well. Fourth wall breaking can be a gift and a curse, but this one is definitely a gift more so. And then the last category, right?
That was everything. That's 5.
Oh, that's 5? Hey, so tell if you don't mind doing me the honors of reading them back to me.
All right. So I chose for pacing Vinland Saga. Polo chose Sword Art Online.
Yeah, War of the Underworld.
Story, I chose Promise Neverland. Polo chose Vinland Saga.
Obvious reasons.
None of that's argument worthy. We don't argue over that. That's all great. Animation, I chose Mob Psycho 100 Season 2. Polo chose Attack on Titan. Yeah. I ain't arguing with that one. That's another good one.
Beautiful.
Sound design, I chose Symphogear. Polo chose Fire Force.
Obviously.
Bang. All right. Exactly right. In terms of characters, I chose Ahiro no Sora and Polo chose Orisuke.
Yeah. Whoa, that's I can breathe now. I can breathe. I feel good about the top 5, even though I put a little audible. I feel good about my Mic Check Waifu Awards for this year. Damn, we got a lot to review next year.
Can we do one more award? Just like a random one on the spot.
Sure.
I'm about to hit you with one.
It's our podcast. We do what we want.
What was the hypest moment in anime for you this year?
Oh, shit. Damn. Now you kind of made me wish I watched Mob Psycho 2.
Like a moment that just got you mad hype.
Shit. Bro.
If you want to think, I can give you mine.
Yeah, give me yours. I need time.
So like I said, y'all know I'm a big Fate person, and it was Leonidas versus Tiamat.
Oh yeah, the one the fight you showed me. That's the next episode that's coming out for me. I can't wait.
God.
I already saw the fight, so
it was so good.
Yeah, that shit was phenomenal.
It's like it was just the fact that Leonidas stood there and then he did the pose and the 300 shields just popped up, blocking immeasurable amounts of damage from a goddess.
Yeah.
She's 500 feet tall. And Leonidas is like, nah, I got you, son.
It was great. It was great. I think mine's have to be the Promised Neverland's last episode. When they executed the plan, or when we figure out what the plan was. I think that was the last episode, right?
They tricked us.
Yep, they tricked us because they made us think that she gave up.
That they both gave up.
Yeah, they all gave up, really. And that wasn't the case at all. That was my most hypest moment of this year for sure. That shit blew me away, bro. I'm like, oh. That had me, man. That had me.
You know what I like about that, though?
What?
Yeah, hypest moment of the year didn't even come from like an action anime.
No, it doesn't have to, bro. Not for me.
I'm saying though, like, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That's just the analytics behind it. That's crazy.
It's wonderful. If honestly, dude, if we would have watched The Promised Neverland first, then Astro Lost in Space, I think Astro Lost in Space would have took the most hype moment because they had so many fucking hype moments, man. I think every episode had a hype moment.
I didn't consider Astro Lost in Space like a hype moment though for me. I felt like every moment was more like a cliffhanger and I wanted more.
No, dude, when they was in that cave with sharks, bro.
Well, okay, that we did say that on Twitter. That's like one of the most overlooked moments for 2019.
Mm-hmm.
That moment was intense, and it was really more or less the fact that like how they played it off.
Yes,
they didn't let us in on who they said or thought was the bad guy, and
we thought we was about to get Ogar popped.
Right, and Polo was like, "My boy, he did do it.
Yeah.
I can't believe he did it." But I don't know, man. All of it was hype. I think even like Luca's part when not Sharks, but when, Ugar had the gun to Luca, and Luca was like, "Look, my father don't even love me," and then they had to save Ugar, grabbing his hand out. He's like, "Let me go." I don't know. It was more emotional to me. Like,
I guess that's a good point. But dude, when they, because I mean, I think I said that at the beginning because you were a couple of episodes ahead of me because of subs and dubs. I think I said that Sharks was the one. I think felt like the one.
Yeah, he was a little shady. He didn't give off her information.
Exactly, and that shit didn't sit right with me. Ugar was the obvious. I'm gonna make him look like the bad guy. We gotta stop spoiling Astro Lost in Space because there's so many people that haven't watched it. Shit. Hey, Philip, sorry, bro.
Right.
Philip just started watching it, dude. I'm sorry.
Can I share a guilty pleasure with you?
Yes. Guilty pleasures. My favorite.
This is actually a really guilty pleasure, and I think you should watch it. It literally, episodes are like 4 minutes long.
Oh, yeah, I definitely didn't watch it then.
You should watch it. It's called Miru's Tights.
Miru's Tights.
Yeah.
Kind of like the name of that.
It's edgy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sold. That's all you need to tell me.
Literally 4 minute episodes of like anime girls in tights. That's all it is.
I'm okay with that. I'm down. I'm 100% down for that.
I feel a little bad because I just turned it on like literally yesterday, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm watching season 2 of this.
Assassin's Pride. That's another one I dropped. Motherfucker.
Yep.
I gotta finish that one too. Another one just popped in my head randomly. But my guilty pleasure, bro. High School Prodigies, man. That shit is a bad but good anime. The most recent episode I watched, I believe, was 8. A motherfucker was riding a missile.
I actually gotta watch that. I gotta put that on my list.
It's such a guilty pleasure of mine. It's good trash. I think I gave it at our last episode. It's good trash. She fucking rolled a missile, bro. I was almost all the way done. I'm like, she's not about to. No, she is, and she
is about to ride a missile.
She fucking straddled a missile, bro, and oh god, it's too much. It's worth the watch though. I'm not gonna stop watching it because I love, for some reason, the overpowered anime, like overpowered isekai came into play a lot this year. And I like it. I like it a lot. So High School Prodigies is it's good. It's good.
All right. And I got one more for you.
What's up?
All right. Give me either 1 to 3. You get to choose one or 3. Okay. Up to you. 1 to 3 anime that you wish you had actually watched this year that you didn't watch.
Mob Psycho 2. Now that I watched Mob Psycho 1.
Mob Psycho 2 had a great story.
Yeah, I bet.
And the characters in there are also amazing. People love Reagan. They love
2?
Mob. Yeah.
I hate Reagan in 1. So
I hated Reagan in 1 too. But they loved him in 2. And he didn't annoy me in 2 at all, actually.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's one I definitely wish I would have watched. I mean, I guess I can do one more. I don't think I have one more.
I mean, that's good enough though, because like I said, I was going to give you one for me.
What you got?
But I actually ended up having 2. I wanted to watch, and I really meant to watch it. I just couldn't find it. The Island of Giant Insects. It's literally like all these people get stuck on this island with a bunch of giant insects, and the insects kill them.
Oh shit!
It's like an isekai, but they're stuck on an island with giant insects. It's also very ecchi-esque, but it's like a horror isekai, and I really want to watch that.
Even better.
And then Zoe's Wild Zero.
Oh yeah, I really want to watch it. I just couldn't find it. We're both fucking stupid. Psycho Pass 3.
I mean, I only watched one episode of Psycho Pass 3, but it's just because the episodes were so long. And, I got a 2-year-old. Sometimes I need to take a break and I can't. Yeah. It's a lot of information going on in there. From what I saw, though, it wasn't bad. The first episode was really good. I just didn't have.
And you got a barely born year-old, too. So don't forget about that.
Yeah. 2 months old.
So, yeah. I got to find them. Where did you watch it? Site that shall not be named?
The site that shall not be named.
Okay. Because I can't find it anywhere either. But also Pet. I haven't seen that anywhere either. You remember we saw that in our rundown?
It was supposed to. I thought you watched like one episode of it and didn't like it.
No, I haven't seen that one. So that's interesting. So Mob Psycho 2, Pet, and then Psycho Pass 3, of course. I need to find that and watch that. Interesting. All right. So, I mean, what a great list. Strong year. What we want y'all to do is we want y'all to write into us. Let us know what we should watch. Let us know any anime. It can be any anime you want us to review with our mic check waifu scale. And we'll find time to set it aside and watch it just for y'all. Okay. Write into us at miccheckwaifu.com/contact. Or you can hit us up on our Twitter at miccheckwaifu or Instagram at miccheckwaifu. And now we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back with a little bit of My Hero. But a lot to talk about. So we'll be right back. We'll see y'all after this break.
Come around, wanna love somebody. She on her own, gotta use her body. Come around so much. Come around, wanna feel it rush. Come around, wanna love somebody. She on her own, gotta use her body. Come around so much. Come around, wanna feel it rush. In the back, she drowning in a sorrow. Right after she drowned in that bottle, oh. And you don't know how she feels. Daddy's girl in the hills, ain't no tomorrow. Her dreams of being the model. Hollywood dying, she better hate in a lotto, oh. Ice up in the back of a silver bottle. Life's so cold, turn a good girl, hello. She's had enough, and nobody's coming. No one can save her, the devil's world. Just like the rain comes, I feel the pain. No one can save her, the devil's girl. Come around, wanna love somebody. She on her own, gotta use her body. Come around so much. Come around, wanna feel it rush. Come around, wanna love somebody. She on her own, gotta use her body. Come around so much. Come around, wanna feel it rush. She moves, she chasing the follow. She do. City girl, she grew up in the borough. Oh. You're tied in the way, so hard to swallow. She see a change, you know she's alone. Her dreams of being the model. Hollywood dying, she better hitting the lotto. Ice up in the back of a silver bottle. Life's so cold, turn a good girl, hello. She's had enough, and nobody's coming. No one can save her, the devil's world. Just like the rain comes, I feel the pain. No one can save the devil's girl. Come around, wanna love somebody. She on her own, gotta use her body. Come around so much. Come around, wanna feel it rush. Come around, wanna love somebody. She on her own, gotta use her body. Come around so much. Come around, wanna feel it rush.
And hey, welcome back to Mic Check Waifu episode 29. You just heard the brilliant tones of our boy Teflon Sega, Far Away Child, his newest joint that came out just on the 27th of December. So make sure you guys go check that out. All of his links will be in the show notes. So Thank you for letting us use that joint. He's fucking fire. He's phenomenal.
We rocking with Teflon all 2020.
Right? They're so good. His songs are so good. Yeah, so this is the part. I'm from Boston now. This is the part where we talk about My Hero. And I'm gonna just start it off. I said this to you already, so I mean, no surprise to you. Lemillion, this episode, obviously called Lemillion. He saved the season for me. He 100% saved the season because the season was boring the piss out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you, because of, again, the pacing was just so thrown off that it had me rolling my eyes more so than enjoying it. Because we get to finally some dope action happens, and then we're flashing back for 8 minutes of the episode, and I'm kind of bored. So yeah, Lemillion, fucking God, he's incredible. He should have had One for All.
Oh, he said it.
But I love Deku. I love Deku as a person, man, as a character. But he's slow with this power shit, and Lemillion just gave overhaul the fucking business, bro.
So, all right, come on. First of all, you going too far. Deku just got a quirk 6 months ago.
That's true. Fuck, valid point.
And Lemillion
is a senior.
He had a quirk all his life, and he came into this school knowing, hey, look, I need to master this unmasterable quirk.
Right.
Like, the reason I like Lemillion and his quirk so much is the fact that they talk about how powerless he is with his quirk, when in reality he has a ridiculous power. Like, he can punch through you while making part of his arm like untouchable, and then punching you in the face with the other like actual solid part. It's like ridiculous. I don't know, bro.
And think about this, okay? Think about how much they even showed it at the beginning of the episode, like they were fucking supposed to do with the rest of the fights. I don't understand how they do some episodes just right. Like, this episode was right. They showed all his shit at the beginning of the episode. It was 4 or 5 minutes long. It wasn't that long of him, of us getting a better understanding of who Lemillion is. And then during the fights, he's inner monologuing, and it's not like completely taking us out of the fight.
Well, I felt like
so good, dude. This episode.
I felt like this episode they barely gave us anything on Lemillion though. Like, it was really
exactly. They only gave us the 3-4 minutes at the beginning, which was
I was gonna say I didn't even feel like it was that much.
It was enough.
Was it 3 or 4 minutes? Whatever it was, it didn't feel like it was that much. But I don't know. The episode went too fast for me because it was too good.
Yeah, they introduced his father, and they talked about how he, you need to work on controlling your core because you can fall through the fucking floor. It's like
cut yourself in half.
Yeah, exactly. You could forget your arm on the other side of something you go through. Like, it could be bad, and he worked hard enough to become Lemillion, man. He's got a match, but okay, just think about it though. Think about it. What if he had One for All?
The issue with him having One for All was that we would call him God Jr. Like, literally, with who he is right now, I almost feel like he's more worthy for One for All than All Might.
Yes.
Like All Might might look at Lemillion and be like, why the fuck am I even All Might? Why are you not All Might?
Easily, bro.
I give up everything to you. And I mean, it almost makes you think that, like, okay, Night Eye probably made the right decision in choosing someone other than whoever he wanted to choose. But, that's like all for story contextual reasons.
Of course, yeah.
But
yeah. Again, I love Deku, though.
I think what they did, though, is that, like, Lemillion is a very strong ideal of what All Might is, right? That's what All Might would be like. Like, if you wanted to see a hero, that's who All Might is.
Right.
But they wanted to show a comparison as to, like, I think Deku is more realistic. Like, Deku is what we would be if we just woke up one day and had the most power in the entire world, right?
It's relatable.
And Lemillion is who we idealize as in, like, I want to have power, but I don't really have it in my grasp, but I'm going to take what I can and make the best of it.
Yeah.
And then the ending of the episode just breaks you after that.
Yes, bro.
But it doesn't break you either, though.
Yes,
because it's
bro.
like it's like you like as soon as episode start, you thinking, okay, they're gonna try and get Lemillion with the bullet. But when he actually get hit with that bullet, you like, damn, he is about to be like Saudi. He realized he couldn't activate his quirk, and what did he do? He went in and punched him in the face anyway.
He just
was like,
fought.
here's these hands.
Yep. He kept saying, predict your opponent's next move, and that's that foresight, farsight, night eye training he got.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
And I loved how they tried to break his spirit with words, and it was like, that don't work on me.
Stop.
Like,
Yeah, just stop.
It's not working here. Lemillion, I swear, he could be easily like top 5 heroes after high school.
No, done. It's done. If he's not at his own agency with his own sidekicks at the end of this, I'm gonna be pissed after the end of his run. But
I was gonna say, he don't have a quirk.
Well, for a little bit, it only lasts like 6 minutes, don't it?
Did you not read what they said? Those bullets are completed.
Oh, those are, they shot him with the completed one.
Pregnant pause.
Oh no!
Yes, bro.
I blinked or something.
Yeah, they said these are the completed bullets. That's why he had to throw it to him. They didn't have their guns loaded with the completed ones.
Right.
So Lemillion don't have a quirk anymore. He is quirkless. He is Deku at the beginning of
This
of the show.
episode just got so much better. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Polo.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's
They
okay,
did,
bro.
and not like I didn't read that because I saw it, but I had to like flash back in my mind. I'm like, wait,
They said that.
Yeah, they said it. It was in a case and everything, and they were moving on with it because that hurts, bro.
And to me, it was like, it doesn't set in yet.
I'm about to eat Deku's hair, bro. Oh my god.
He gotta be willing to pass it over.
That's true.
But just think about that though. Like it hasn't even set in yet. He still was fighting. What's gonna happen once this fighting is done?
He said, "Fuck the cork, bro. I'm still giving you these hands."
I'm still fighting you,
Literally.
And like, as far as he knows though, because he don't know it's completed. We only know it's completed. As far as he knows, he in the same position that Sun Eater was.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna probably have this quirk back tomorrow.
Nope.
But he don't know that it's the completed one. He ain't gonna never have his quirk again.
Shit, dude. That's harsh. Ooh. Well, now it's Deku's turn.
Hey, so did you like that Deku busted the wall like
Yes. 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 I mean, that's exactly how I was. Yes. Yes, absolutely, bro.
It felt so dire for Lemillion.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was
like, because he was, if he with his quirk, I don't think Lemillion I don't think Overhaul stood a chance. And that's scary.
He's the perfect counter, like we said last week.
And the only reason they could even get Overhaul or get to Lemillion is because they pulled that good old shonen trick. Let's go after the little girl.
Go after the one he's protecting.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Wow. What a great episode, bro. This episode was great.
So did you watch the previews?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What you think?
Deku about to throw down. I don't know how you gonna fucking beat Overhaul. Like, hello? You can't do what Lemillion can.
Because the way I see it, I don't think Deku is as fast as Lemillion, even with just pure power.
Right. I think he's as fast. I don't think he has the knowledge of predicting his enemy's moves.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can say that because he may be faster. He just doesn't. He's not as battle hardened yet. He doesn't have the experience.
Yep. And then training with Night Eye got Lemillion exactly where he needed to be, and that's predicting his enemy's moves. Like he does that. Like he has Night Eye's foresight, which is incredible.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be some struggles. Definitely gonna be some struggles for our guy Deku. I hope he doesn't explode into mincemeat. but we shall see. We shall see.
Find out next time on Mic Check Waifu Z.
Man, this has been episode 29, a year in review, bro. 2019 is over. Next time we talk to y'all, it's gonna be 2020, an entirely new decade. Wow, an entirely new decade, a whole other set of tens. That's insane.
And Mic Check Waifu gets better.
Yes, that's the goal. Hey, listen, if you could do us a favor, if you could rate this podcast on iTunes, if you can share with your friends, that'd be greatly appreciated. We want to get this to as many people as possible. The growth has been already insane as it is. Like, I mean, we nearly like doubled every episode, even though like old episodes are still getting listens, which baffles the hell out of me. Mm-hmm. But we thank you all the same. Hey, listen, if you're a listener and you're listening to the old episodes, let us know what you think. Let us know if you got any improvements for us. We take your criticisms and we'll work on it. So again, you can write into Mic Check Waifu at miccheckwaifu.com/contact or our Twitter. DM us. We accept your DMs, even if you're not following us. Feel free to do so. I've been at Polo Bornfly on all social media.
And it's King Teliano here on all social media.
Thank you so much for listening. See you 2020. Peace. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
My sweet waifu.
Is that you?
When